comes, and then he was going like this. He's like, look at this. Because you know how you got to do it a certain way to see it. It turns on. And then he'll be like, and look at this one. It's always on. You can always see it. Oh my gosh. This man.
You should have just kept going. Give me that thing. I'm selling it.
For real. All that money. Goodness. Like, I'm just saying, if you're not going to put it to work, that's a waste.
He may be the oldest soul.
Oh my gosh. Then he's always complaining because he'll miss some stuff because he's not good with technology. But I'm like, yo, if you don't keep up and let me kind of like help you, like the apps, he'll miss notifications. That's what it was. So in DR and most of Latin America, they use WhatsApp a lot. Facebook owns WhatsApp. It's a big deal. Billions of people on WhatsApp.
When I was in Africa, still then, WhatsApp was what it's all
about. It's a big deal. I was like, it's really annoying, but when you go to DR, I realized what's going on. Do you know why? I didn't even know. I was like, that is so irritating. Why don't y'all just go on Facebook? It's not about Facebook. When I'm trying to, Isaiah's moving there, and so I'm trying to find out about cell phone plans or whatever, and I'm over here like, do y'all have like plans with everything unlimited? That's what we got here, right? They're like looking at me all funny, and like they were like, okay, you get these amount of minutes for calls and then unlimited internet. Like the minutes for calls, they're still back there. And so I realized, okay, so you can make phone calls free on WhatsApp. Everybody's on WhatsApp, so you don't need minutes.
Okay.
So now one thing they do that we don't do often here, it is very normal and so simple. I told Isaiah, why don't we do that here? Like if I'm going anywhere or if I'm meeting somebody somewhere, they'll be like, I'm going to send you my location. And it just like, it's like imagine doing that on iMessage. All you do is click. It's like so simple. So Isaiah got all his contacts, his guitar teacher, everything. And now Len's like, how am I going to communicate with Isaiah? And he went on WhatsApp.com. You can't use it on .com. I was like, Len,
Let me see if AOL has that. You can search Yahoo, maybe ask Jeeves.
He is like...
So what's he going to do?
Oh my God. He has to download it. Then he's like, can you, what's people's username? And Isaiah's like, Papi, it's just going to, it's their contact, their number. He's like, he's totally... So then he gets mad at me because he's, lost. And I'm like, babe, you got to... get on with technology. He's like, man, you contacting everybody. You just been texting everybody. How am I, I'm just out of the loop. I'm like, you got to put WhatsApp on your phone. Yeah, dude. So, so old.
Yes. Wow, blaming you for that.
He gets mad. So I'm helping him. He's kind of pumped. He wants a different band for his Apple phone. So somebody called Brian a Brian Bummer. Not a Debbie Downer, but a Brian Bummer. Right, Brian? Talking about the Olympics is all about losing.
It is.
That is so messed up. Just being on the Olympics is winning. That's what I would tell my team.
So let's just take, what's your favorite female gymnastics event? Go ahead.
Event? The floor. When they're on the floor.
Floor routine. Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, thanks to Scranton Road Promotional Marketing for its wonderful
stuff
like this that I'm wearing. And you could,
see?
Get that for your mom, for your bowling team, for your church, youth group, whatever. Go to ScrantonRoadMinistries.org, ScrantonRoadMinistries.org.
Look at my kitchen.
So you like the floor routine?
I did it. Yes, floor.
Millions of girls, just in girls' gymnastics, around the country, let alone the world, aren't in gymnastics in the floor routine.
Millions.
Dream to be like that girl they saw in the Olympics. Whoever, I don't even know who does that.
Simone Biles.
Does she do floor?
She does floor. She does everything.
Simone Biles.
She made up routine, stuff on the floor. And it's named after her. You didn't even know that? You didn't know that? Please tell me you knew that. There are moves and flips that she's done that nobody has ever done, and they put her name on it.
For the triple Lutz? Who's that?
What'd you say?
I did watch that.
I'm going to look it up. And she's so tight, not that this is about Simone Biles, that there's some flips she does that they've told her you can't do that because nobody else in the world can do that. Ain't that messed up? How do they justify that?
What are
Just
you doing?
hating.
Not doing that. So, the floor routine. Back to that. Millions of girls aspire to do that. Tens of thousands compete every year. How many girls in the world win the gold?
Yeah, that's messed up. One in the entire world.
Now, the first loser gets a silver. How many get the first loser prize?
That's messed up.
1. How many get third place, which nobody wants, but how many get that? 1. So 3 girls, forget the world for a minute, out of tens of thousands of girls in America, maybe 1 will win
Yeah.
any of those 3.
Yeah.
For most of the girls, it's about failure. Failure to make the failure to make nationals, failure to make regionals, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they're called. Olympic trials, and then you make it all the way to Olympics. No one knows your name because you failed. The odds of you being the next Simone Biles are nil. Give up now.
It's true.
And Olympic athletes, this article indicates, really are people who have learned how to persevere in the midst of failure. In fact, this article says the Olympics are about failure. So the point of this is not to criticize athletes, of course. The point is that failure is essential to the athletic life. In fact, the person goes on later to say that victory is more dangerous for the soul, defeat more instructive.
What do you think that he means by it's essential to the athletic life?
Because you don't get better if you don't fail. If you're perfect at it, if you win the gold without effort, what will you try to improve?
Yeah.
You'll show up and think you're the best, and you are the best. No one does that.
You know why? Because when you think of back in the day, Jordan, there's a meme that where he highlighted all the times he's failed. Never did I ever hear any kid, my brother, his friends, nothing, talk about his failures. We only talk about like how great he was. So what I'm saying is we don't make that, even of the winners, we don't make their failures a part of their story. We don't even think about the fact that Simone Biles had failures on their way up there. And maybe that's why a lot of our kids who are athletes, but even like Mike is mentioning on your way to CEO, where we mentioned going up the corporate ladder, what has messed with me, I struggle with failure, is that people don't share their failures, even those who are successful. And we don't talk about it out loud. So when you fail, you feel like I'm not made out for this. If I was a basketball player, I would look at a LeBron now or a Jordan before and be like, yo, like I failed so many times. There's no way I could be him. I know the possibility.
His career was defined by failure.
That's what I'm saying.
The reason he became a champion is because he experienced so much failure.
But kids didn't know that. And like forget that. Like I don't even want my kids to be an athletes. What I'm saying is just a journey that the Lord has you in. Because we don't share that, I think that's why we have the wrong definition of failure. We feel like the road to success is not about failure. Failure is in the road that somebody's on towards something that they can't achieve. Like it's almost a message I've received of, oh, maybe this is not my thing, or maybe I'm not made out for this. You see what I'm saying? That's the way. And I've struggled with how do you recognize, okay, this is the Lord telling me something versus, no, this is failure teaching me something on my way to keep going. I don't know if do you get my question?
I do. I don't have a perfect answer either.
You don't?
What's your answer?
So what are you here for? Gosh, I'm just playing. I was just playing.
I thought you said you fixed your kitchen today,
looking
too.
for help. I know. I'm sorry. Oh, that came out mean. You're my brother. Sorry.
It looked to me like you...
I was hoping you had, that was an honest question.
And you said on the radio that your kitchen was looking good today.
It did. Doesn't it look like I at least tried?
Yeah,
No?
it does.
I tried.
It does though.
But yeah. But my hair's not like Kelly, so it doesn't lay flat.
It's
I got my
half-
kitchen.
It's half wavy, half straight.
Miss Anita says, interesting take on the Olympics. Spiritually, I know I learn more through failure than through my successes. I like that thought, the last one you shared about how dangerous it is for the soul, the success.
It is. It's dangerous
Yeah.
for because it promotes pride.
Yeah.
Charles is laughing at your kitchen.
My kitchen, look, I know. I tried, brother. Maybe I should use bobby
That doesn't
pins.
look like effort. There's no consolation prize in the
know.
kitchen Olympics.
I know. Mike says failure, persecution, spiritual attack is part of being a good Christian also. Why do we continue trying? Because God says to with his help and support. I think we brought up people in the Bible. What's his name? Abraham. I was like, what's wrong? Only women of color have a kitchen, and Brian, you still can't touch it. Yeah, we do
I
have
know,
a kitchen.
but she said on the radio, Charles, this is why I'm bringing this up. She said, ooh, I worked on my kitchen today. It looks good. I'm going to show you on overtime.
I did. And I was thinking of you guys. I was like, let me really. So if you notice here, my edges are set. But then I tried. But whatever. At least y'all know I tried. I'll be in the Olympics talking all about. I tried, y'all.
Be like, and you've lost yet again this year, Jannelle. In
Yes.
the 400, you came in last place. What would you like to say? At least I tried.
That's right. At least I made
tried.
it here. I made it.
I'm here on it.
Am I here?
tried.
That's right. I'm a winner.
I told you I was going to try.
All right, we got to go, y'all. Ooh, look, Thomas Edison failed 2,000 times looking for the multi-filament light bulb.
All right.